You are listening to the Call to Action podcast, where we aim to inspire, educate, and inform entrepreneurs and self-starters on tech and tips related to navigating this ever-changing world. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to episode 10 of the Call to Action podcast. My name is Shantae, and I'm the host, as well as the person who runs the blog on ctamarketing.biz. And as always, today I have some very useful information. But before we go into today's topic, I would like to share the motivational quote, which is actually from someone that we have all heard of, and his name is Walt Disney. Here is today's motivational quote for episode 10 of the Call to Action podcast. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. That, again, my friends, was from Walt Disney. Now, personally, I think dreaming is something that we sometimes forget to do. We get so caught up in our day-to-day lives and being adults or entrepreneurs, and dreaming is something that's going to help get us to the next level. So I encourage you to dream and dream big and know that dreams do come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I want to talk about episode 9 of the Call to Action podcast. That was a fireside chat, and I had a special guest on the show. Her name is Shanae Chase. And Shanae is the author of the book called The Love Mentalist. And if you have not checked out episode 9, make sure you do go back and listen. Here's a little bit about Shanae. So Shanae believes that finding that special someone is possible if we can imagine the possibilities of what ifs. Now, something I found that was very interesting about Shanae is that she is a body language expert who uses her talents when profiling people looking for love. So after this podcast, head on over to ctamarketing.biz to get caught up and listen to episode 9 to hear some very helpful tips on publishing your book, as well as some body language reading tips. And I must say, they were very, very impressive. So let's move on to today's episode. And what I'm going to share today are 3 of my favorite tools, a few of my favorite things that I like to use for my blog and podcast. You may want to take some notes. I will post this information on ctamarketing.biz, but if you're listening, you might want to grab a pen and paper just because I have some really cool things to share. So let's go into my favorite tools. So the first favorite tool that I have that I really like, that I use very often, is called Canva. Canva is an awesome tool for creating graphics, and it can be done on your phone or on your computer. When I say awesome, I mean really awesome. You can do logo design, website graphics, flyers, business cards, your resume. I mean, it's just amazing what you can do with this. I'm going to add a few more things because this is what I found that really got my attention, that I really liked about the Canva app. The main tool that I really find useful is the social media graphics. These are all pre-formatted for Instagram, including Instagram stories, Facebook, Twitter, and get this, also Pinterest. And the list, it goes on and on and on. There is just so much you can do with Canva. The really cool thing about Canva is the fact that you can do it on your computer. So you log into a web browser, or you can do it on your phone because you can download the app to your mobile device. And this is for both iOS and Android. So go check it out at canva.com or go to your app store and search for Canva. This is my second tool that I like to use for graphics, and this is done on your mobile device. And this tool is called PicsArt, Picsart. This is an app that you can use again for your Android or your iOS device. This app has both a free and a paid version available. So does Canva. I use the free versions for both. This app is also good for graphic design work. You can use special fonts that you can either use the free versions that are there within the app, or you can purchase more. And they're really inexpensive. You pay one time and then you have access to the fonts that you need to get. So they also have a community where you can share your artwork. And this, of course, is optional. I am not an artist, so I don't share my artwork. But if you're an artist and you want to show that what you've done with the really cool filters that you can use with the PicsArt app, then have at it. Have fun. Share, share, share. But the PicsArt app also has filters, brushes, fonts, stickers, just really cool things that you can use to help you to unleash your creativity. The third tool I'm going to share that's one of my favorite is actually not for graphics work. So this is on my list because I found it very useful, but it's an audio recorder. The audio recorder, and you can get this for your phone, like pretty much any audio recorder app, but the one I have I really like. But this app is really good for jotting down quick ideas when you're on the go. Sometimes you don't want to type it, you just want to say it. So when you're using an audio recorder, it's great for that. The one I use is called MP3 Recorder, and again, this app is just great when you need to record some quick ideas, like for a blog post, or if you have an idea just for a story, if you're writing a book or another blog, depending on the type of writing that you do, or even podcast ideas. The MP3 recorder is really good for that. And there is a free version, and there's also a premium version. I have the premium version on my Samsung Galaxy S9. Works great for me. I really like it. And you can also record high quality WAV files using the MP3 recorder app as well. So I hope that you found this information and the 3 tools that I shared with you. They're my favorite tools. Hopefully they will help you as you're writing your blog or writing your story or doing your project. But take a look at those because I found them to be really useful, and the possibilities are endless on what you can do with those 3 tools. So everyone, thank you for tuning in, and stay inspired and motivated and dream, because dreams do come true. Until next time. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Call to Action podcast. Make sure to visit me on my blog at ctamarketing.biz. There, you can find articles for entrepreneurs and self-starters on tech and tips to help navigate this ever-changing world. Until next time.